This is Matt over at milestonecapitalgrowthportfolio.com, and today is Tuesday, February 9th, and we're going to take a look at three today. But first, we'll give you a quick update. Following my trades today, we hit a whopping 474% at one point today. Um, we still have, many trades open. I have a few more planned for this week, but if you want to follow my trades underneath this YouTube in the first post, make sure you click that link and follow my trades. It's well worth it. Last week we killed it, 1900%. My goal was 30%. This week, 30% is my goal, and we're at, I'm not sure, I haven't figured out the exact numbers, but at one point we're at 474%, and we still have 3 full days left. This should be fun. Okay, let's get right to it. Spy, of course, epic. All right. As we said, it was going to be fantastic, and it was. We had this beautiful dump drop down here, down, 200 and something points at open. As we expected, we get that double bottom in place. We'll show that on the daily in a little while. Then we flew all the way up, came back down, flew all the way up, came back down, and that's the great thing with these Bollinger Bands being spread apart, so far. When you have a distance of, $2.20, and you break a middle Bollinger Band, you go in the full distance. If you don't break the middle Bollinger Band, even still, just trading these $1.50 moves, or 2.27 moves, or from here all the way up to $3 in that area, it's pretty lucrative, and everything else moves with it. So, join us in live chat. It's free. You can join up on Milestone Capital Growth Portfolio.com, and you will see how we do it. All right, going forward here, this is a 15-minute chart, and the reason I'm using this because I wanted to show you some intraday stuff. So you had one, two, pretty much three, four trades here today. Typically, we have three trades with the Bollinger Band spread this far. But you had that little extra one because we had that big bull pop here. Normally you would have this double top right here and pull back down, but they gave it a nice little extension right here to bring that relative strength index all the way up to 70 and hit it at 70 for a beautiful exit. We still have this gap here. Our target for this week is still 190. We'll have to see how that goes. Janet is babbling tomorrow. I guess she's testifying at the wherever. She's testifying somewhere, and it's all a game to me. So I don't follow any of that stuff. I just know it's going to happen because they're going to move the market. So whenever she stops talking, if we're down here, then I'm going to get calls to go up here. It's just that simple. I use it as a tool, as should you. Okay, so going forward here, we'll take a look at this hourly chart. You could see we're doing really well. The 15-minute and 30-minute are over the middle Bollinger Bands. We pulled back under and closed under the middle Bollinger Band today. Not good, but we'll have to see how we open tomorrow. That should be the interesting spot. I would like to be down, open red tomorrow, and stay within this hourly trend line. That would be absolutely fantastic for me. And just to give you that number so you have that, just like yesterday I called it pretty well. Okay, it'll give it a nice little reset, and that number tomorrow morning will be 183.92, or you could probably look at 184. And at that point, that'll be another 136 down, which would be outstanding. And I think tomorrow we're going to come up and get this. That should be our goal. We're going to get that gap tomorrow. Why do I say that? Well, because those things happen when you draw trend lines and you understand what the market makers are doing, and they're doing their thing. So you had the hours today. Here's the hours today. Here are going to be the hours tomorrow, and we're going to cross roads somewhere about. I'll even give you the time. See if it happens for you. Let's see, what time is that going to be? 3:30. 3:30. We should be hitting this. Okay, and then look at that. That should be pretty good. And then we should get a gap up on Friday, hit this, and then start tearing back down from there. That's pretty much what I'm looking at right now, just from a technical perspective. All right, without really getting into it more, we'll take a look at the daily, and then I want to do the other two real quick. Here's a daily. I did anticipate this double bottom here with a higher low, and it actually did do very well. It gapped all the way down to that point. So if we get that 136 tomorrow, it's like taking candy from a baby, folks. So join us, follow my trades, and you'll see following my trades is very, very simple. I send all the information out, and you'll be able to enter the market while you're sitting at your desk or at home on the couch, doing absolutely nothing, or just watch them. They're fun to watch, track them. They're fun to track. Okay, Let's take a look at PCLN. PCLN is very important. Why? Because Trip is reporting tomorrow, and PCLN has just been butchered. But guess what? We have the first double bottom since back here. Okay, and this is the daily. So we do have a double bottom in place. Could be interesting. We also have many, many gaps to the upside. RSI is way oversold. Okay, hit that resistance here today. Beautiful volume that finally came into this, brought it up nicely here. But you understand where this upper Bollinger Band is on the daily, 1159. We have a gap up at 1273. So if there's some earning beats going on with Trip tomorrow, I would expect this one to have a hellacious move to the upside. My trades were posted for these two plays for tomorrow. We'll take a look at Trip real quick also, but this one has just been killed. I'm going to look at Trip a little bit more in depth. You can see the relative strength index is just about zero now. Okay, never seen it that low. We went 1158. Upper Bollinger Band on the daily is over here at 77. Nice little gap at 84.94. So this one is really, really oversold on the daily, okay? And not just the daily. What I want you to see is the weekly is at 21.93. We have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power weeks to the downside. Okay, 6 weeks just straight downside. It's gonna give it up some point. They're gonna have to bounce this baby at some point, and if they do, they could pull it up to this trend line on the weekly trend line, which would, you probably get this gap right here with a hammer, and then pull back down again. But it's pretty much on track. Either that, or it's just gonna go to zero, and definitely could go to zero. But I did not play the zero. I did play for the upside, and same with PCLN because of technical reasons only. Okay, monthly, same thing. Monthly has been hellaciously beat down outside the Bollinger Band pretty bad. Same trend line in place, same gap right here. That would be the middle Bollinger Band on the monthly. Excuse me. I don't think it'll get through that middle Bollinger Band, but I do think it'll poke its head through and then push back down again. We'll have to see what's going on with that. So, and if not, we're going to get a third candle, and this thing is going to come all the way back down to here. So it's going to be one way or the other, folks, and we'll have to see what happens. But no, based on technicals and all these different time frames, I'm pretty much calling for some kind of upside today. I mean tomorrow on this one. And you will know because I had targeted numbers for a reason. If you're following my trades, we'll see what happens. We do have this little gap right here I want to mention at 66.89. So if it doesn't gap too much tomorrow, you can play with that one. And let's see, I think we had one other one. Nope, that was the only other one. 66.89, that'll be great if it hits that. All right, this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Remember, click on the link, follow my trades. It's that simple. We will send it to WhatsApp directly. We will give you the entry price, target, exit, all that good stuff. Have yourself a fantastic night.